Monday morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's gotten hot here in San Diego. So hopefully you guys are hydrated and ready to go. My name's Anneliese. This is your functional strength. So if you've been tuning in, this was called morning mobility. It's the same thing. We're going to be focusing on strength, getting blood flow to our joints, and increasing our range of motion so that we can move better and feel better. So just so you guys know, modify whatever you need. So if something doesn't work for you, take it back to scale. I'll try to give you modifications, but if something causes pain or you've been advised by your doctor to not do, then skip it or modify for something that works for you. And have fun. Have fun. So today we're going to use a few different things. We may or may not need them, but I'm just going to bring them to your attention. I've got a yoga block. You can use a big, thick, heavy book if you have one. If you have a War and Peace in hardback, that would be perfect. I'm going to use a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt. You can use a kitchen towel. You can use a hand towel. Anything that kind of helps you bridge the gap for mobility. And I've got a mat here, and I've got a chair here because we're going to work on some balance today. So use whatever you feel like you need to, but I want you to go ahead and just start moving. I've got music on here in the background, but it's on low, so I would encourage you to use different music if you want. I should be loud enough that you can turn your own music on. Good. Take a big deep breath. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Good. Again. Inhale. Feeling good through that body. Hold at the top, and I want you to climb the rope. So pull side to side. So if you've been up for a while or you're just getting moving, we're just taking that blood flow, get it to the muscles that are going to move. One more time on each side. Good. Take it up. And exhale. Come on forward. Shake that out. We're going to start with our upper body, and I'm going to grab that strap. So shoulder mobility is a big limitation for a lot of us. You want to take your strap and take it wide, and then take it as far back as you can, and bring it back. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. If you can get here, you're doing pretty good. If you can take it all the way around, even better. But the goal here is to keep your arms straight. So a lot of us, what we want to do is we want to get that range, so we do this. And we don't want to do that. You want to feel that stretch through your chest, through your back, and don't overarch through your back. Keep those abs strong at all times. Good. Now this next one, we're going to hold it up, and we're going to add a little complication to this. So you're going to drop down, and we're going to draw big circles. And the key here is to keep your torso tight. The key is to also not get frustrated and let yourself kind of feel it out. This is a complicated move. Trust me, I make lots of my clients do this. Good. Now hold at the top. And we're going to go the other way. So you're going to lead with your opposite hand and take it up and around. Keeping that torso nice and tight. You're doing great. Don't be too judgmental of yourself. You're at your home. I'm acting like I can see you, talking like I can see you, but I can't, so it doesn't really matter. Good, keep it up. One more big circle, and then bring it back here. Go ahead and take it down. Put that off to the side. We're gonna get into our hips here. And I've got a chair here. If you are next to a wall, use the wall. And it's just for a little bit of balance. I'm not gonna open up the chair because if I do, then it's gonna go too low for me. And what we want to do here is we want to open up our hips. So I'm going to go the leg closest to my anchor point here, nice and straight, and I want you to swing it. Oh, it's going to go anyway. Swing it. And you want to get extension through your hamstrings. And keep going. You don't want to overarch your back. Keep your torso nice and contracted. And if they're little, that's okay. If they're big, even better. But what you want want to do is go for extending your own range of motion. Good. Hopefully you're getting a little glistening by now. Blood flow's going. All right, let's switch to the other side. And anchor that foot and open up. So if you guys are like me at home, you have animals coming around you, and sometimes they think, oh, it looks like fun, and then they almost get kicked. So just beware. Good. Keep nice and tall here. Going for that hip stretch, glute stretch. Couple more. One more. Excellent. Now we're going to go the other way. So we're going to cross our body. So I'm going to lean here and step away, and you're going to cross and take it out to the side. Cross, out. And same thing here, keep going. What you don't want to do is bring that torso with you. Torso stays here. We're going for range through those hips. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, good. Switch sides, switch sides. And know that over time, your range will get bigger. You might be here today. And that's perfect. If you feel a little bit challenged with that, perfect. Good. Couple more. Stay with it. One more. Excellent. Come here. Put that chair on off to the side. We are going to work a little bit of balance though. So if you need any kind of balance source, keep it there. But we're going to start off nice and simple. You're going to come up to your toes and come down. Come up. Good. And if you feel wobbly, that's okay. That wobble is your body trying to figure out how to hold you up. What needs to be strengthened? What needs to be relaxed? Good. Now this time come up and hold. Hold, 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 hold. Oh, I got a little collapse going there. Come on down. Come on up and hold. Hold. So this is where like you need a little balance. Come on down. Good, and up. Good. Again. We're going to add to this. So take it a little bit wider, and we're going to come down into a squat. So weights in the heels, press those hips back, and come on down. We're going to start nice and slow. Okay, our first squat of the day. If you've been with me the past couple weeks, we've done all on the floor stuff. We will get down on the floor at the end here. But today we're really going to focus on some more big moves. And as we go along, we're all going to get stronger together. Good. Now we're going to take this squat and we're going to add in that toe lift. Okay? So come on down and hold in that squat. Lift up through those toes. Come on down. Stand up. Good. Come on down. Lift those toes. Nice, smooth balance. Lift it up. Good. Lift. You guys are doing great. When things feel hard, do as much as you can of them. That's how you get stronger. Don't ever get caught up in this idea that something feels hard, so you can't do it. You can, and you will. Good. 2 more just like this. Rock. Up. Lift.
Yolanda says good morning, and Karen says good morning.
Good morning, Karen and Yolanda. Welcome. Let's do one more. Let's do one more for good measure. Good. And come up. Shake it out. March it out. Get that blood flow going. How we doing? Heart rate's up a little bit. All right. Now we're going to go full balance. So I'm going to start on my right leg. Sink down into it. Press your heel into the ground and slowly peel that left leg up. And come down. Good. And up. Now, you can have your hand on a balance point if you want. You can have your hands out to the side. And I don't know about you guys, but my foot that's on the ground is kind of going like this. It's figuring out, how do I hold her up? How do I keep things steady? And then embrace those abs so that you're not moving much beyond that. Good. One more. Good. Come on down. Shake out that leg. We're going to go to the other side. So now, left leg. Heel sinks down into the ground. Bend that knee. Get your glute turned on. That's your stabilizer. And lift up.
Susan says good morning.
Good morning, Susan. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Lift. So what you may notice now is that one side is a little bit easier than the other. We have stronger sides, we have more stable sides. Embrace it. Good. Keep going, keep going. Revert, get that glute nice and tight. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're not quite done with the balance. I'm gonna have you come back to your right leg. But this time we're gonna add to this balance. You're gonna come up, extend out, bring it in, and come down. This is fine motor control right here. So if you want, you can add a little arms. But smoothness is the name of the game. This is balance and fine motor control. And if you are a runner, if you are a walker, this one leg strengthening stuff is for you, because everything that requires one foot down on the ground at a time requires good stability muscles. One more, we're gonna switch sides. Excellent! Shake it out. I don't know about you guys, but my foot gets a little fatigued doing that.
Susan says she's doing as much as she can. She had a total knee replacement.
Susan's doing as much as she can, yes! You can also do these seated. Good, so lift it up, extend. Good job. Don't forget to breathe. Like I said, it's all about working up to stuff. So if you are not up to the max today, you will get there. But you got to keep consistent. You got to keep working on it. Excellent. 2 more. Give me 1 more. Last one. Excellent. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit more challenging mobility for the legs here, and we're going to start with squats. Are we ready? Actually, before we go into this, everybody, towel off, get water. Big deep breaths. All right, when you're ready, come on back, and we're going to start in our squat position. Now, a quick overview of squats is there is no rule about where your feet should be, okay? The rule is your squat should feel good, and it all depends on how our hips sit in our hip girdle. So for me, I'm a little bit wider than my hips, and my toes go out a little bit. That's my comfort level. Yours might be here, or yours might be here. Find it and play around with it. Adjust as we go along. So, find your squat position, sit back into your heels, drop your booty. Keep that chest up. And if you can avoid the hands out front, it's better. You don't need that counterbalance. You need that ab strength. Pull those abs in. Good. 5 more. These reps in. Good. Last one. Hold it up and swivel to your right. Bring both those feet with you. And I want you to come up on that back toe and sit back into a hip stretch. So lift, hip, or do just mini. But I want you to get a nice wide stance. Your feet should be on railroad tracks. The more in line that they are, the harder that's going to be for your balance. Stabilize yourself. Okay? And then drop that back knee. And you notice my knee does not push over my ankle. And I am steady here in the middle. So I got both legs working. And that front leg is pushing off the heel, not off the toe. Good. Should we make it a little harder? I think so. Drop down, pull in. Drop, pull. And if this is too hard, make it little. But keep that front glute engaged. Breathe. You guys are looking good. Stay with it. One more. Now back and hold. Hold. Swivel front. Now I'm in a wide stance. Toes are out. Come down. Good. Heart rate should be up. Now with this wider stance, if it's uncomfortable, make it your own. I'm feeling a little more inner thighs, a little more inner glutes. Good. Hold down. Swivel to the left. Stepping in a little bit, we're going to get that mobility first. So reach up, come up to the toe, sit back. Looking good, you guys. Bigger the range, better your results. Yes, one more. Hold here, step back. Set up in that lunge. Get yourself stacked, bend both knees. Make any adjustments you need. You should not be pressing into that front toe. If you are pressing into that front toe, my guess is that you're doing this forward and back stuff. Don't do it. Straight down, straight up. And I think we should make this a little harder, yes? Ready? Pull it in. In, back. Or remember, make it little. Whatever works for you. Keep that front leg engaged. Three. You got two. Last one. Step back. Come back center. We're back in this wide squat. Drop. Good. Now, can we get a little lower? Yes, remember, we're going for functional strength, which range of motion is part of that. If I'm here, I got some room to work on to get some depth. Three more. Good. Now on this one, hold. Hold. We're going to go right here in prayer stance because you're going to hold. I want you to breathe. I want you to press those heels down into the ground. Find your inner strength. Now here's what I'll tell you about this move. This is not about your strength. This is about your mind. I know that you can hold this. Your legs will hold you. But will your brain allow to push? Will your brain allow you to stay when you're shaking? When you're breathing hard? You only got a few more seconds, you guys. Stay with it. Trust. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh, shake it out. Good job. Towel off. Very nicely done. Walk it out. How those legs feeling? They should be feeling pretty warm. You should be a little bit out of breath. And while you're catching your breath, I want you to watch. I'm going to show you some modifications. modifications for our next move, which is really just about functionality of coming up and down off the floor. If you cannot come down on the floor, you will need something more sturdy than this chair. Maybe your couch, the back of your couch, or maybe the wall. But instead of coming down on the ground, you come here. Okay? That keeps a little bit less weight off your upper body. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to come down. You're going to step back. You're going to step in and come up. That's it. Okay? So we're going to do it nice and slow. Let's go. Come down, step back, step in, come on up. Now, keep those hips lifted. Do not let them drop. Come down. None of this. None of this. No hip thrusting. Solid through the core. Good. One more. Now we're going to add on to this. Take a break.
She's tired.
Susan says she's tired. Good. That's the point. All right. Now we're going to add on. Come down. Step back this time. Knee in, then back in. We got 4 of them. Let's go. Good job, good job. Halfway there. I don't know about you guys, but I got sweat dripping off my face doing this. Last one. Pull, pull, bring it up, shake it out. Woo! Good job! Oh man! Hopefully you're feeling good. We'll add on to that as the weeks go by. Towel off, get water. We're gonna go down to the ground. So if you have a mat, grab it. If you want to stay in a chair, grab your chair. Good job, everyone. All right. Getting that mat set up. Now, if you need any props, bring it on over. And we're going to come on down to the ground. I'm going to take a second here, get some water. We're going to work on spinal mobility. And we're going to build a little bit on what we have been doing the past few weeks. I'm bring all my props over, including my towel. Okay, so we're going to be on our knees, and you can go ahead and wind up this mat. Get some cushion under the knees. But we're going to start here. And just this kind of a transition pose, I want you to take your knees out to the edge of the mat. And I want you to walk your hands forward. Take some deep breaths while you're here. Let the spine and the shoulders relax down. And when you're ready, bring those hands underneath your shoulders. And round up. Drop that head. Coming all the way up. Stack yourself. Hands underneath shoulders. Knees underneath hips. And find a neutral spine. And round. And go the other way. Look up. It's a little cat-cow. Big inhale. And exhale. And round. And exhale. Getting some movement through that spine. We're nice and warm now. So the warmth of our muscles muscles are more flexible right now, so we're going to utilize that. Last time, big arch, and come back to neutral. Finding that ab strength so that we're not dropping down here. Keep it neutral. And I want you to take that right leg back. Drop it down. Left arm, reach it up. And then lift it up. Those are all progression moves. So if you're here or if you're here, that's okay. And everybody come on down. We're going to switch sides. So start with that left leg. Drop that toe. Gain stability. Right arm. Lift up. 3 options. Pick your option, and we're going to move through these. So come on down and switch. Find stability and then switch. Find stability. Squeeze that glute. You are doing great. Come on down. Beautiful work today, you guys. Let's do one more on each side. Reach. Other side. Good, and come here. Take those knees wide and sit back. Giving that back a nice stretch. We just worked it. Take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, come on up. I'm going to sit back here for a second. I'm going to give my wrists a little switch. Our wrists have strength too. So a lot of people have developed strength from like picking things up, going through your daily motions, maybe even strength training. But we don't get the same wrist strength that we get from putting weight on our hands. So know that your wrists are getting tired, your hands are getting tired. Take a break, but they're coming along too. You will get to a point where you can stay on your hands, you can put more weight on your hands, and it won't bother you, okay? So we're gonna come back, but this time, I want you to switch forward and hug your elbows into your sides and lower down, okay? We're not even gonna focus on a push up fully. We're gonna focus on that eccentric strength. But for that push up, I want you to press up through your back and then lift the booty. So we just got some ab mobility, some ab strength there. And then I want you to hug your elbows in and lower down. Press up into cobra. Big stretch. And lift that booty and lower down. Good. If you want a modification and you want to stay off your hands, be here. Lift here. Lower down. Good. Pick your option. Let's go through again. Big inhale, cobra.
Roxana says this made me sore. A good sore.
Lift that hips. Who was it? Roxana?
Roxana.
Hi, Roxana. It's harder than it looks, yes? Cobra up. Reach those hips. Come on down. Good, let's do 2 more. Big inhale. Lift those hips. Come on down. You got 1 more. Can you do it? Yes, you can! Lift. Nice, slow and lower. Don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. Let go. Woo! Flip on over. Let's give those wrists a little break. We're gonna get more into those abs. I'm gonna undo my mat. To start with, give yourself a big hug. So bring those knees into your chest. This is where you might want to use the strap too, right? So if this is challenging and you're kind of like, I can't get a good grip, use your towel, use your strap. And go ahead and lay on down. Take those heels right near your hips. Bear down into the ground and lift those hips up. And come down. And lift. And come down. Good. Now come on up and hold. We're going to switch these legs side to side. If you're good with these hip lifts and you're like, no, the basic, that's where I'm at. You stay there. Keep going. If you want the more challenge, we're going to keep our hips lifted and you're going to extend one leg and then drop it down. And extend one leg. Drop it down. So this is going back to our balance, right? Being on one leg. And the goal here is to keep these hips nice and steady. And trust me, if you're wobbling all around right now, that's okay too. Remember, if this stuff is easy, you don't have to do it. Make it challenging. One of my favorite sayings is, make your life easier, make your workouts harder. The stronger you are, the easier everything else in your life feels. Good. Keep those hips lifted. I know we're wanting to drop them now. Up. Good. One more. Bring it down center. Don't let go yet. Don't let go. I know you were going to do it. Now lower down. Nice and control. Bring those knees into your chest. Stretch it out. Good. Now bring those knees to neutral. Stack right over your hips. Drop them towards me. We're going to give that spine a nice stretch. So knees towards me. Opposite arm extended away from the camera. And then look towards that opposite hand. Now, put both palms down on the ground. They'll help brace you because I want you to bring everything back to the center, just using your strength. And then slowly lower it down to the opposite side and drop down. We're going to let that stretch happen first. I want you to let this go. Relax through this. Big deep breaths. And you know where we're going with this. If you're new, you don't, but you'll find out here in a second. So go ahead and take those palms down to the ground again. Use those abs, bring it up, and drop it down.
Susan says I can only do the bridge.
Well, keep it up, Susan. Stay with that bridge. It will get easier. Good, lift it up. And I am scooting down my mat, so if you are too, you know we're together on this. I'm going to change it, and I'm going to add this stagnation. And then you switch sides. And switch. And switch. Good, 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 good. And switch. And switch. Two more, you guys. Two more. And last one. Come back center, come back center. Drop it down. Everything's controlled. And I think I moved like a good foot doing that, so I'm going to scooch myself back. Give yourself a little deep breath here. Hug those knees into your chest if you want to. All right, we're going to spend a little time with these abs and doing some stability here. So I'm going to have you take your hands, interlace them behind your neck. This allows you to relax your head, and you have to actively relax your head so that you're not tugging on your neck. But I like this because it allows a little cradle. So I'm going to have you here and come up. This is option one. Okay? You're just going to hold it there. Option two, bring your knees up and drop one leg at a time. Good. Option 3. Both knees. Not all the way down to the ground though. Option 4. Extend it up. Drop down. Squeeze those glutes. Lift up. Drop down. Squeeze.
Colleen says, I can't wait to do this little ooey naps today.
Yay, Colleen!
Woo!
And lift it up. Take a break. Take a break. That should be hard, you guys. Whatever option you pick, that is all about stability. I wonder if we could get video of Colleen with Uli doing workouts. I'm thinking that would be a good one. All right. Let's do one more set of those. Pick your option. Lift up. Relax your head. I'm going to go with option 4. Okay? Because I like to torture myself, which is why I'm in the job that I'm in. Because I also like to torture you guys. Lift it up. Good. Now use your breath. Exhale. And exhale. We're going to go with one more. You can do this. Exhale. Drop down. Relax. Extend those legs. Extend those arms. Give those abs a nice stretch. And when you're ready, bring those feet in. Drop them down to one side. I'll let you pick which side you want. I'm going to drop it towards you. And then I'm going to roll on over into a supported fetal position. This takes some pressure off of the back. And then I'm going to take my opposite arm and I'm going to use it to push myself up to a seated position. Good job today, you guys. The hard work is over. We're going to get into some stretching. So we're going to go into our 90-90. Keep your heels away from your body. That allows for more mobility through the hips. And if you guys notice, we did not do any stretching in the beginning, and that is because your muscles are not ready to be stretched when you're cold. But now we're warm. We just did a full body workout. Our muscles are like a hot rubber band. They've got plenty of range, and this is when we're going to take advantage of that and extend the length of those muscles. So in our 90-90, I want you to fall forward. And if you can stay up here. You can come one arm down, or you can drop completely down. Nice deep breaths, and use each breath to relax into that stretch. Hands underneath for support. Press yourself up. You're going to walk yourself back behind you and open up through those shoulders. So let those shoulders also roll back and down so chest comes forward. Feel that stretch through the front of your shoulders, those deltoids. Good job. And walk yourself on back to the center. Let's use that strength. We're not doing the full exercise today. You just have to get yourself over to the other side. And if you're just joining us for the first time on this mobility workout, this functional strength workout, go back to class 1, class 2. We're building here. Do class 1, class 2 as many times as you need to. Big deep breaths. Excellent job. Relax into those hips. Bring those hands underneath you and walk on back. And open up. Push that chest out. Drop those shoulders behind. Good. Enjoy this moment. Come on, back through the center. Good. We're going to get into our inner thighs here. So put your soles of your feet together, sitting up nice and tall. They can be as close to you as possible, or they can be as far away as possible. This is very specific to how you feel. So keep that chest up. And then slowly hinge from your hips and lean forward. You should get a good stretch through those inner thighs. If you find that your legs are up here, that's okay. I know you're not alone in that. Use your arms, press down. You'll get there. You'll get there. But I want you to find that stretch, be gentle with yourself, and then relax into it. Take some deep breaths here. Good job. And then come on up. We're going to get even deeper into those inner thighs. And I want you to take one leg out to the side. And my hip has a little leg. Get up in it. It's not a very Californian thing to say, but I like it. Okay. So, readjust. Do what I just did. I just had to readjust my hip. It felt a little pinchy. And then lean forward. And what you should feel here is a big stretch all through your inner thigh. Maybe through that hip. Maybe through your back. Big deep breaths. Good. And come on through the center. Let's do the other side. So bring it in. Extend that leg out. And drop down. And what you might notice is what I just noticed. This hip gives me more problems than this hip. I have a little bit better range on this hip. And some of that just has to do with the way that we're built. It doesn't have anything to do with how fit you are or how good you are at doing these moves. We all got our bodies. We got to work with them. Take some deep breaths here. Good. And slowly come on out of it. Sit comfortably. Okay? But sit up nice and tall. Let's get a little bit of stretch through our upper body here before we go today. So I want you to big inhale, take it up. Good. Drop your right palm to your back. Pull that right elbow towards your midline. If you can't get here, be here. If you're down here, press up here. Get that stretch going through that shoulder. If you need your strap, use your strap. And I'm just going to lean. Take one more big deep breath. And on your exhale, come on through the center. Arms up. Switch sides. Drop it down. Good. Make any modifications that you need. Keep your chin up off your chest. And lean if you want. And one more big deep breath. Come on through the center. Exhale, come on down. Hands behind your back. Clasp your hands. So, what my body kind of wants to do is this. To do this, we don't want that. I want you up, drop your shoulders, hold down and away. And if you have the control and flexibility, you can drop your hands to the ground behind you. Take a big deep breath. Lean into the discomfort of the stretch. Good, and unwind yourself. Big inhale. Exhale. Take a second here. Remind yourself that you just did really good for your body today. You set yourself up for a better day, to feel better, be better. Took this time for yourself first thing this morning. Have a wonderful week, you guys. We have live classes coming up all week, so tune in, stay active, and we'll see you then.